New project plan. I've started drawing it out there, 5 by 5 inch squares. I kind of get it exactly as well as I could. Those brown marks are scorch marks from when I was welding on it there the other day. But that's going to be the top of the head as it goes around the top of the body. So I have that set up there because I couldn't keep it on the table anymore, because I've actually started with the frame already. So that's the frame as it stands now. So if I can take this off, I've made a little stand so this will come out. Oh, now it should all be relatively well together. So if you can see what I'm going for, all right, that's the little bitey guy. That's where I'm headed. Now, it does need a few little touches, a few more welds to go in order to keep it to the shape that I want to keep it. But it's definitely coming together. The only thing I wasn't expecting was the steel that I'm using here and here is from an old weights bench, and it's so thin. Like even on, I think it was it 35 watts or 35 amps. It was just burning through, just blowing through. I had to keep it really, really, really cool. And I run it off like something cold and back onto it, cold back onto it, so I can run the weld in. Like they are really, really, really bad. But it's just for the frame to keep this going as for now. And then I'm gonna do some additional tacking and additional welding. It's just to keep it like this. But that's how it stands. Only up to yesterday I was bending these in with a blowtorch, heating up the angles, getting the right angle. I have a jaw that's going to be fit in as well. The upper lip, the angry upper lip, I finished that last night, and I've been dying to get out here. I couldn't get out here this morning, but I'm out here now from, I think it's about 1:30, 2 o'clock now, so I'm going to get another few hours work on this one. I was working with the MIG yesterday. The MIG is absolutely incredibly messy, and I think the rotary coil in the bottom of it is gone because it's not pushing through the wire as well. Or it's intermittent wire feed, which is quite poor. So I stuck with the TIG. I'm going to stay with the TIG. I still have the sticks there if I want to put in some more material. But for the time being, that's that. I'm not going to do too much in terms of adding motorcycle pieces to this. I really want this to look as well as it possibly can. So I'm not going to be adding like random sprockets here and there. But the area here where it has kind of like the tubey kind of thing, so I'm going to I'm going to make it out of the 6mm or the 12 or the 8mm bar that I have, and just curve like a spring in a sense. If I have a spring or a large spring, I might do something like that. It'll just work the best, but I'm not going to randomly put in stuff just to put it in. The little guy boiler is what I'm going to operate off this. So if you can see here, it's kind of cool. So, and it comes out in just the right angle. I had to set it at the right angle. Now, obviously, I don't intend for it to be straight up like that. It's going to be more like that. That's the way the head's going to be. Very similar to the way this is here. So, kind of like that. With the mouth open down, facing down. So, it's going to look pretty good, I think. But this is the start of this project. This is going to be a separate line of videos that I'm going to post on YouTube just for this project alone. This is just the intro essentially to it, to show you what pieces that I have, where I've gotten to, because I've forgotten to post anything or even take videos of it. I spent hours and hours and hours out here just drawing this thing and getting the dimensions right for the one that I want to put out here. So now that that's done, it's done, and there should be more to follow. Cool, bye. This is how far I've gotten with it so far. So I used one of the old gates for the wire mesh here. Some old 8mm bar, round bar. 8mm round bar. That's off an old weights thing, or sorry, a punch bag hanger. A few more pieces still to be added to it now. Oh. For the back end, I need to finish it off. I have a piece here that's probably going to work for us. So that's the old gate that was outside. So I chopped it up. It worked well in terms of that. It didn't stretch all the way around for some of it, But it's definitely coming together. It's starting to get the shape I'm looking for. I love that high point in the head. So I have a 6mm bar, round bar to go in there. No, that's not it, no. And then I want to add some teeth just in here. And then for this piece here, which I have as a stand, actually comes out of the whole thing. So I can work on it upside down and do whatever I need. I have the part that comes out, the secondary mouth. I'm going to make that next after I probably put in the teeth so I can get an idea as to the gap that it's going to use to come out. So I stick welded and MIG welded this one because I'm running out of TIG gas and I want to use as much of the MIG and the stick as I can because I've loads of sticks and I have 2 full rolls of MIG that I just transferred over today. So I have plenty of material to use in terms of the kind of sticks and MIG, and I've loads of rods for the TIG, but again, if I don't have the gas, I can't really use them. The welds aren't protected, so it's coming on. I'm really liking it. I'm getting the angles now. It's taking its time though. So I was thinking what I was going to do was I was going to get this like this, and then I was going to use the sheet metal or the aluminium, most likely the sheet metal that I have down the end, and cut strips and weld each of the strips in so I can keep the curve, so I can go with a curve because I can't bend steel in a certain way. But then I was thinking what I could do is I could cut a strip at an angle and have it coming across like this so I can bend it, but it'll also get it won't crease. I won't need to crease it. But then I was thinking fiberglass. When fiberglass is set on this thing, it will be absolutely perfect. It'll be like a mirror. And that's kind of what I'm looking for. So I'm debating what to do. So I'm going to make the fiberglass for it first, see how it turns out. And then if it looks good, good. If it doesn't, I'm going to take it off. I'll use it for something else. But then I'll try and TIG the sheet metal onto it and see how that looks. But I don't know. We'll see. I have some of the parts for the mouth that's going to be coming out of here. They're ready to go there. But yeah, that's where I stand at the moment. Coming together, it's the same size as what's on the board. I did it in 5x5" squares, and yes, I'll add update videos as we go. So finally, an update on the Xenomorph. Fair bit done. No videos taken of it, unfortunately. I've just been hammering away at it. I ran out of gas for the TIG, so I stopped using that altogether till I get a replacement. But I haven't really needed it since. I've been using the MIG and the stick. The stick really lays down some material pretty well, and it gives a look that I like when it comes to the Xeno. So I'm really happy with how this is turning out. It's a fair bit of work. There's a lot of going over, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But it's coming together. The lines are coming together. The look is coming together. I was going to do fiberglass on the helmet or the top part of the skull, but I decided that I'm actually going to try and fold the steel, the 1mm sheet steel that I have, and weld it with the MIG, and then come over and flap it all down so it looks nice and shiny. But I think that's the next part. I tried a couple of pieces there just to see how they go together. Yeah, it goes together okay. It's not too bad, but it's going to be a bit of work anyway. But I like the detail, how this is coming in now. It's really heavy. But I can take this out as well. So I have this in sections so that I can work on different parts as I want. So I don't have anything at the moment small enough to get in there and properly clean inside that mouth, but that should all be coming out anyway. The teeth in, the lower teeth, the upper teeth. I want to put kind of a lip underneath here, or gums in a sense. Maybe stick another couple of teeth here as well. 1 or 2 maybe on the bottom too. The mouth looking pretty good. I had to file back the bottom teeth. They just looked like they came out too much. They didn't look really, really good. So it's a bit mad looking, but it's exactly kind of what I was hoping for, or the best I could achieve with what I have. So when this is in, when the time comes that I want to make it all a solid piece, I'll just weld underneath the jaw and weld it into place, because there's a certain angle that I want it at. I'm maybe not sure as to what distance I want it coming out either, so that seems to be where I like it. That's kind of where I want it at the moment. So yeah, again, this is a long project, so there's not going to be an awful lot of work done on it. It's only kind of like the evening kind of stuff, and maybe weekends as well. I'm trying a few other bits and pieces. This is one of the things I tried there the other day. I seen something like this on Instagram. I thought it was really, really nice. So that's the 6mm round bar with using this stick. I TIG weld this. It's 1mm sheet folded over on itself here, and here to thicken up the metal. It's to make it the thickest I could find. I didn't have any other kind of thicker sheet metal or plate, so I just folded it back and welded the underseams. And what I'll do is I'll take a motorcycle chain and I'll stick a scorpion tail on it like that, and that's that. Just a kind of cool looking thing. I like the way the feet are, like they kind of look like a creature's feet, or a gothic creature's feet. It looks like a gothic thing in any way, but yeah, so that's the side projects I've been working on. I will do more of the top part of the head now soon enough. Just a few other bits and pieces. It's just relatively difficult to get that shape, to get that curve in on if you're curving steel two ways. And I don't have one of those English wheels or anything like that, but I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. So give us a kiss.